welcome in to another episode of our Sisters Keeper, the live Tyler Perry Sisters Aftershow, hosted by Yo Good Sis, you love to talk TV with, and
Your girl Allie Nick giving it to you when I give it to you, but always in the nick of time.
sorry about the technical difficulties, y'all. A little bit of issues on our end, but we back. We back, baby. We back. And hopefully everybody finds the
We
live
here.
well. This is going to be, I think, a great live, an interesting night, a bomb conversation because they gave us quite a bit to nibble on in this episode, if I do say so myself. How do you feel in general, Allie?
I have a lot of feelings that I'm feeling at the moment.
A lot of feelings.
Um, but I'm feeling great. But I'm feeling.
Same. Same.
I don't know quite what I'm feeling, but I'm feeling.
You don't know quite what you feeling, but
Yeah.
you feeling
So I
hey.
believe as we talk, but I'm feeling. It'll get more definitive as we talk, but I'm feeling
Okay.
some things.
That's real. That's real. Yo, I did not. I literally walked out the house, had my earrings in my bag, and never put them on. So we're gonna put these on. In the meantime, in between time, I'm having a great day. I have another friend from Baltimore that was in town, so I kicked it with them in Long Beach today. It's the first day it stopped raining because y'all, it's been flooding. It's been raining nonstop here. They done
Mm.
had mudslides, all types of stuff going on. I've been in the house, okay? I've been in the house, staying safe. And it's the first day that there's not all this craziness going on. I have a friend in town. It's been wonderful. I'm absolutely enjoying it. So I don't know if that has any impression on how I internalize this episode or how I view this episode, but I really, really enjoyed this episode. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I enjoyed it. Drop y'all's ratings for the episode in the chats. Hey, Perspective Plans. Hey, Angela. Hey, Orange Pepper. Hey, Tracy B. Hey, Jess Danielle. Hey, Lynn Williams. Hey, DNC Greatness. Hey, Wednesday Talk. Hey, Shakina. Hey, Kelly Hester Jones. Hey, Vaughn. Welcome in, Vaughn, our moderator. Hey, Mel. Oh my goodness, so many of y'all. Hey, Chandra. Money Green Tay. Hey, Boo. Hey, Roya. That's a new name. Lavinia. Lavinva. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Hey, Kimberly Felder. How you doing, boo?
Gave it a 10.
Hey, Sierra. Shout out to all of y'all in here live so we can go ahead and chop it up about this
Yeah, shout out to
episode.
everybody.
Yes. Um, did you enjoy the episode, Allie?
I did. I enjoyed the episode. The MVP for me was Tamara.
Even
Um,
after I said, "Oh, Tamara, you about to get your ass put out the house now. You about to get
Baby,
your ass put out the
Tamara,
house."
Tamara, but Tamara is giving. Tamara is giving everything she's supposed to give.
Hello.
And baby, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But yeah, I did enjoy it.
I mean, she is serving. She is giving.
She's
But
serving.
I don't know. It's just like, girl, in that one little split second, you finna have me jump off the Tamara ship because I was all here for you being a gold digger. I was all here for you running the schemes, right? I was here for it. The gag is running pockets. But when we get to kissing on Gary Borders, this is where I draw the line. It's where I draw the line.
Oh, I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace at the moment because she don't like Gary. She has some pent up energy, that pent up tension. That was a hot little kiss. I ain't even gonna front.
Cause Gary is
But
fine, but he's a menace and she knows it. Where's my other
that was
earring?
a hot little kiss. But Tamara, I'm here for her. I'm here for her.
Child. You want to go ahead and read off some of the ratings that you spot in the live? Watch we go
Yeah,
ahead
girl.
and
I saw a 10,
come on,
a
not a
8.
10.
Um, I saw a 10. Angela gave it a 7. LaVivian gave it a 10. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. If I'm not, let me know. Sierra gave it a 9. DJ Marie gave it an 8. Tracy B gave it an 8. Sierra gave it a 9. You got Mel gave it a 7. Now you got Mel. I want to hear your thoughts or read your thoughts. For that 7. Sakina gave it a 7.5. Orange Pepper a 7. Let's see. Wente Talk gave it an 8 to 9. All right, girl. Lynn Williams gave it a 7. Money Green Tay gave it an 8. Um, Sandra Richards, 8. Angela Wright gave it a 10. We got two tens.
Come on,
Now, for
Tia.
those who gave it a 10, I got to know why you gave it a perfect score. I got to know why you gave it a 10. Monica King gave it an 8. A. Noel gave it a 7. I'm feeling about a 7 too. A. Noel. I'm feeling about a 7. Chanel gave it an 8.
Hey, Dee Dee Taylor. Hey, Boo. Hey, A Noel. Welcome in.
Hey, Diddy Taylor. Nicole
Um,
gave it a 6. Cheryl, 7. It's
and
high. It's been 5 and up. It's been 6 and up.
I ain't gonna hold you, Ellie. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I'm gonna get it episode of 9.
What?
I'm gonna give it episode of 9. And I don't even know if this is because I got my hometown people here. I done had a great day.
Erica.
That's why I'm
Erica gave it
voting
a
in a 9.
1.5.
I'm at a 9. Like, I don't really have many notes. Really, none at all. Honestly, I don't think that there was one moment in the episode where I was just like, all right, get on with it. There was not one moment in the episode where I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. And even if I did, so like maybe the 1 minute of like it was some bullshit, it still felt plausible to the plot. So the moment where Hayden stops Andy on her way out just so he can take a dig at her, I'm like, you literally interrupted her, but you talking about she don't have nothing else better to do. Now I'm glad that you said it and all, because it lit a fire up under that ass, which she needed. But also, you stopped her. She was not bothering you, sir. This felt very trite, but it felt on
Yeah,
brand. And again, it felt plausible to the plot.
very much
So it
so.
wasn't a thing of like, oh, the writers were set tripping. Like, listen here. I done already started filming my review. And Miss Maggie Bush, who wrote this episode, we bow down, mama. Like, I appreciate
Yeah.
you. From now on, you get in that writer's room and you tell them, this is how y'all write. This is how you write. That's how I feel about it. So I gotta give them a 9.
Yes.
What you giving them?
Okay. I gave it a 7. I gave it a 7 because I did
Okay.
feel like everything was on brand. I felt like everything was on brand, but there were some parts in here where I'm just like, my baby kind of disappointed me today. Tenderoni Trey with his like I want him to be seen and not heard because
He
I don't need you to
he
be saying
acting
nothing
his
about
age,
nobody baby
Drake. Me.
daddies. I don't need you to talk about none of that. I need you to, you know what I'm saying, just be seen, Trey. Have them sign her signature and get your ass up out of Dodge.
What did
Cause
Erica say?
you're
What did Erica
not
say? A
doing it
lot
for
of y'all
me.
was clamoring, y'all was fawning over the man. It was a little too soon.
I'm still fawning, but I just want him to shut the hell up. I want him to shut the hell up. But but I guess it was on brand for him.
Mm-hmm.
Even the whole thing with Danny at the end, that was on brand for her, because Miss Self, oh, I'm so self aware now. Okay, but that is on brand for Danny to think more highly of herself than she ought.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she does. Everybody likes me, really? Okay, it was.
I
I
said, girl,
think
I don't.
this was probably one of the. I think this was probably one of the first
Hey,
episodes
sorry, boo.
in the entire series that the writer captivated the true essence of every character.
Every single character. Every single character.
Yeah,
Not a miss. Like laser focus. Like bow,
yeah,
bow. Like she literally lined them up and knocked them down. And I'm just gonna say kudos, mama. Kudos. And the way that they did it, because I don't know the pronouns or what they prefer. Again, her name is
hmm
Maggie Bush, so I'm assuming if she ever, presents anything different, then I will adjust because it's no offense meant. But she was able to do it so masterfully and not compromise the other characters while still staying true to the essence of each character. So we don't need to
yeah,
watch you assassinate this character for this one. And we don't need to see this person groveling and this person only winning. Everybody can have their moments. Everybody can feel uplifted, can find a little bit of joy, but then still, have something hit them. Even thinking about something as like Sabrina's storyline isn't small because freezing your eggs isn't small, but she's 35, having a birthday, seemingly the last birthday of the girl. So technically it feels like she's the youngest. So Danny, I don't know what the you talking about, but okay. And she's having a moment of being able to be celebrated by her homegirls and be in this space and be happy, but then she's still grappling with like not hitting certain goals and wanting to have kids and not being in a relationship that's going to look like it's going to lean that way. So you get to watch the duality of that, and you still are able to honor Daniela's trash ass. And I'm trying to fix it because I've been reading and
No, you said it right. That's right.
I'm giving this wholesome empathy.
That's right.
I'm trying to move a little bit better because I'm trying to think about the Dannies in my audience now. I don't have no respect for that hoe, but I got some respect for the Dannies in my audience. Danny's in her trash era. She might not be trash, but she's in her trash era for me. You were able to
Yeah.
honor Danny being in her trash era, making sure she can make this little quip because I can't remember exactly what she said, but she still had a little slight dig and a little compliment for Sabrina. And you were
Oh,
able
she
to
did.
let her do that. Sabrina not having be no sweat off of her brow, dig back, but then still sit in it. And nobody had to be completely floored about it. Even Danny and Karen are having their little whatever, but it's not front and center. It's not a all out drag out. Karen is trash and she ain't never worth being loved. And this is why none of us hosts like you. It's just literally like it's the look from Karen. It's the smart comment. You just wish you could drink, bitch. Like I don't like all of that's happening amongst the focus, which
Mm-hmm.
is Sabrina. And then Andrea Barnes has the nerve to pull everybody back and say, this is about Sabrina? The ma'am who thinks everything is about her? I'm about to overheat. This is what I'm talking about. Again. From now on, this is how y'all write. Damn it.
Yeah.
They didn't sacrifice now.
Yeah.
Never one of the characters stayed true to all of them. Did them all justice.
They did. They did.
We love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I did have conflicting. I had a conflicting moment. Even though I felt the scene with the women was beautiful. Even Andy bringing it all in, like let's start a new tradition. By saying what we love about the birthday, the birthday person or whatever, the person that's celebrating their birthday. I had a moment because I was looking at them and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to see the bigger picture. I won't have a soft heart, you know what I'm saying, and give grace and all of that. But it's like it's hard for me even still to look at them like these are sisters, these are friends. Because I was trying not to go into the motive, this is phony. I was
Did it
trying not to
feel
go into the
phony?
motive, this is phony. Because I feel like it didn't feel phony, but I was
Yeah.
trying not to have that mindset being that these people have had conversations and there have been outside conversations about Karen that she's not privy to, that she's
Mm-hmm.
not aware of, even the thing with Danny and Zach. And I thought it was cute, Karen and Danny gave each other a kiss, greeted each other when they came in, and everything was cool. She was, tipsy, she couldn't drive. Karen was like, I'll take her home, still showing that this is my girl, this is my friend.
Mm.
And in the back of my mind, I'm wondering, but when S gonna hit the fan? When it comes out that you were the person that said some foul stuff to Zach, or because you're in your moment of feeling bad, or whatever Danny was feeling in the moment, to say what you said about your friend.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want the writers to dismiss. I don't want that to be dismissed. Like, I don't
I
want
don't
that to
know
be
if it
something that never. I
is.
want that to be revealed.
I don't know if it is. I kind of feel
You
like
don't
they're
think it is
dangling
what?
a carrot in
Oh,
front of
okay.
us. Like, because honestly, when she was going to take her home, I was like, oh, we going to get a car conversation. So I kind of was like looking for it. And when
I
it
thought
never
that too.
happened, I was like,
Hmm.
not y'all got me diverting. This is usually so damn predictable. It's so trite. It's so like, I was on the edge of my seat. Not in reference to like, it was just so dramatic, but it was just everything.
Right.
Every scene mattered. Every scene was important. They didn't cut in and out of scenes and go back to goofy ass scenes. Like the episode moved beautifully. The pacing was nice. Like, I don't think that we're done with that conversation. I think that it's going to be tied to Daniela getting to certain places of revelation for herself. And it makes sense. It makes sense that this isn't something that she's going to be even able to confront right now, whether it's herself personally or Karen confronting her with it. I can wait a little bit. I can wait for it to come out of what true intentions was said behind backs and all of that when Daniela is strong enough or in a place where she has a little bit more therapy, so she has a little bit more backing to not give basic ass Danny deflect, deny, and blame somebody else, but actually allow it to hit her. And it's not because I need Daniela to be strong enough to take what Karen need to dish out to her. I think that Karen deserves a mature response. And a Daniela that we still have today, she might be journaling and all, but she still don't know that her stink. I need a woman who can hear the hurt that's going to come from Karen and like internalize it, like, damn, I really did hurt my friend. That was really irresponsible. That was really disrespectful. That was really dismissive. This is really who I don't want to be. Or this is who I want to be. And it's time for me to not only let these niggas go, but let you go. And if that's what she working up to, cool too, because that's a real life thing. I'm not necessarily getting on any side in reference to what Daniela does in reference to her healing journey and her therapy journey, whatever it is. I just wanted to stay authentic, but I can wait a little bit more for the conversation with Karen so that people can get a little bit more well equipped and we can have a grown up ass conversation versus having the back and forth or what we had in season 6. Like, I don't need an episode 22 anymore where we come over to have a conversation with you, girl. We feel like something is going on. You hiding, you drinking, you ain't got no food in your damn house, but there's always liquor in your belly and weed in your mouth. Like, and then now you want to run all my whole facts. Like, I don't want to do that again. Like, if I sit down and talk to you about some real shit, I want to be able to have a conversation about real shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
Those are facts. Yeah. Yeah,
I
but it was beautiful. I was the only thing I kept saying, I was like, can y'all please cut the cake?
Oh yeah.
Can we please have a gathering when there's food and y'all actually eat? Cut cake, eat the cake, anime.
I was like,
but no,
did
that
she
was
even
a
make
beautiful scene there. I love the colors. Girl, I don't even think she did. But it was like, I do enjoy because I know Tyler Perry, the previous seasons, he would probably throw like 2 moments where they all come together for whatever reasoning. But I can appreciate what was her name, Maggie, and wrote this episode.
Yep.
I can appreciate Maggie even starting off the episode with this.
Yeah.
Just getting together for a cause, getting together for a birthday, because the only birthday they've celebrated thus far was Andy's. So seeing them celebrate Sabrina and what they said about Sabrina, even allowing Sabrina to have that comeback for Danny, I hollered. Like, I thought that thing was so
hilarious
funny when Danny was saying it was hilarious how Danny was saying how she felt about kids and all this stuff like that, and Sabrina was like, "Well, you had parents, you turned out all right, you're okay." But it was hilarious to me. But and then again, even the dynamic between Danny and Tony, it really to me exemplified how Danny feels about children, knowing that you're dating a man with children, like you are aware he has kids, but she has the right to feel how she feels about kids.
She got it right, but also watch your motherfucking mouth, ho. Because you knew I had kids, not the living kind. What does that mean?
Girl, I was like, what the hell is that?
Not the living kind, Daniela?
You
are you dumb?
You expected him to not ever have his children at his house. I was like, what? Okay.
And we're not even at his house. You called off of work and then brought your hoe ass up to the job to bust it wide open in the office after you called out? Girl, put down the indica. I'm trying to get off of her ass, y'all.
Because who the hell calls off? No, we gonna call a spade because who calls off work and then goes to work? You're there, so your boss know you lying, and they know you dating another supervisor or whatever. Like, why would you show up like that after Karen took you home?
And you went home to change your clothes. You needed to leave just so that you can go try to bust it wide open at the airport. And this is your best friend's birthday. Within the best friend group, you're supposed to be the closest to Sabrina, even though we know that Karen is actually the closest to Sabrina. You are supposed to be on paper the closest to Sabrina, and you're the first one to want to dip out to go get some dick, girl. See, if I really start thinking about, Daniela took a back seat for me in this episode. And she did just enough to get by. But when I really start thinking about it, now I'm about to be back on her ass. And it's not going to be no amount of Brianna Weiss essays. Because I'm reading 1,001 essays that will change the way that you think. Baby.
Okay.
Brianna is making me confront some things. And I read an essay this morning that made me think about Daniela. And now I've been trying to empathize with her ass. But now when I think about all the little stuff of this episode, I'm finna be back on it. It's about to be white on rice with Daniela because you left your best friend's birthday to go get some dick, girl.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm feeling some things. I don't know how I'm what I'm feeling, but as
Right.
we talk, I'll be more definitive in and how I feel about some stuff. But baby,
Let's do that. We're gonna go
we
by
gonna talk
we're gonna
about
go
the
by
kids
character.
busting in.
We're gonna go by characters.
Okay,
Let's stay on Danielle and get her out the way because she was the least interesting thing of the whole goddamn
okay,
episode, if I do say so myself.
she was.
And Fatima, you can go ahead and thank Danny for being in her trash era, and you decided to arrive and think a little bit because now you have ushered your way into Erica actually giving a damn because she didn't before. I didn't need to take that shot at her. Go ahead,
Oh.
Ellie. What you think about Danielle in this episode? Wherever you want to talk.
Well, we pretty much got her stuff out the way. Now we're at the airport,
Mm-hmm.
where she, trying to bust somebody up for her man, and the kids barge in, and she was like, "Whose kids are these?" And I'm thinking, who else kids would they be, Danny? Who else kids would they be? And he was like, "Oh, what she said? This is Lori and Junior." And she was the little girl. Where's your clothes? Are those real? I said, "Now, Tony, I'm gonna need you to get your son for
They big
even
as hell.
posing that question, and you didn't, sir." I was just like, "What?" And that's embarrassing. And I know Danny was embarrassed because, like, that is not how you. Because obviously they've been dating for 3 months and you've never met his children. This is not the way you want to meet, be introduced to your man's kids.
Quiet as
But
kept. I
I
feel
was
like the
like,
more embarrassing thing is never wanting to meet his kids after being with him for 3 months. But we can go ahead and get mad that our goodies is out here for show. Hmm.
but I thought about that too. I thought about that point that you made as I was watching, and I'm like, well, okay, it's been 3 months. And you never had a desire to meet his children because he's always your man, your man, your man. You love throwing my man, my boyfriend around, but you never wanted to meet the people that your man created. Like that's, I can see if you just sexing somebody you don't give a damn, but this is
Right.
somebody you're committed to.
You're building a
You know what I'm saying? You're
relationship
committed.
with.
Why would you not? Yeah, why would you not want to meet his kids? But I don't know. I don't think this. I don't know how this. Not that she's their mother, but she is a parental figure when the kids in his presence and she's there. I don't know. That's gonna be. I don't know how that's gonna work out for Danny. I really don't. I
Yeah, especially
don't.
because she has this aversion to kids, whatever that is. And I'm gonna go back to the damn brunch real quick because you want me to believe that y'all all my damn baby daddies when y'all was supposed to come help me set up for a grand opening and none of y'all goofy asses showed up. And then when you did show up, you said, "What can I help you with from this damn chair?" After you was yucking it up on the goddamn Instagrams with the brunch of the that don't like me. And you don't like kids, but I'm supposed to
Right.
believe that you was 1/3 of the group that's gonna be my baby daddy to stand in because I'm by myself. Take your high
Okay.
ass home, please. Shit. But I digress. I digress.
Oh God. I
That
said,
whole
baby.
Danielle, little girl, like I know that you working through some things, so I'm trying to roll with you. But you done already paid up on the reading of your ass. Like we have already been putting this shit on layaway. So at this point, we're just taking it off of layaway, regardless of you actually getting to a healing place. I think at the very end, her getting to a place of being able to journal is beautiful. It's such a powerful resource to be able to
Yeah.
talk to yourself, to be able to see yourself. Like at the end, I'm like, okay, now you might be having a little bit of self awareness, but you talking of starting at the top of something. You got all the self awareness and people, everybody love you, girl. You don't know because you clearly don't see yourself. You are not the most likable bitch. You might be jolly and fluffy, but you're not likable, ma'am. That those don't just naturally go together. That's not how that works. But what
Yeah.
stuck out to me is, are we grieving the relationship with Preston because you're scrolling his social media and listen here, Tyler Perry and whoever else is behind this damn creative. We didn't already let you slide with this damn season poster with Danny's face twisted on her body like it don't that ain't natural. What in the hell is this
Yeah.
goofy ass marriage photos with Preston and Mindy? This AI generated like don't put no bullshit on my screen no more. I'm tired, okay? Let me stay focused on what we supposed to, but I caught it. Like that looked crazy. Look crazy. We're no longer chat GPT in these photos, okay? Stop it. Anyway, she's scrolling through the social
Well,
media
I
and
want to
seeing
thank
this.
you because I didn't even know that was him.
It didn't look
So
like
thank you
Preston to
because I was
you?
gonna ask. Well, girl, I didn't know what I was looking at. I didn't know what I was looking at. So thank you because I didn't know what the hell it was.
Girls, Preston and Mindy. And I'm just like, so okay,
Wow.
you're scrolling the social medias and this is making you feel away. So how do you feel about your man? Because where does he fit in this? Because it seemed like you're still pining after that old thing. So, girl, yes, get up. Yes, stand up. Yes, be a queen and all of that. But also ask yourself why. Why can't I get pressing off my brain? Why can't I be settled in this relationship? Why am I allowing Tony to pour all of this into me and I'm still pouring all of my attention elsewhere? Because it don't seem like that you're bringing anything to the table when it comes to y'all relationship. And I hate that I'm using those type of terminology, but that's the first thing that came to me. What you bringing to the
Yeah.
table is box, honey. Meanwhile, he bringing therapy and perspective and understanding and calling your girlfriends and doing this, that, and the third. And you are bringing pussy and problems. I'm sorry.
Not double P. Not double P.
You bring a P squared. That's what we need to be journaling about. You can empower yourself later. You can do the affirmations later. But Danny, why are you bringing P double time, honey? Let me figure it out. What do I miss about Preston? Why do I care that Preston married this woman? Do I hate Mindy? Do I hate Preston? Like, these are the questions I need to see you journaling, honey. This is the stuff I need to see you processing, Miss Mamas. Let's get down to the bottom of it because you have a good man, Savannah. You have a good man, but you're sitting
You
at home
do.
crying in your journal about a white man. The ancestors would not be pleased.
About a white man, child. Oh my God.
Mel
About a
says that's
white
what
man who could just,
I was so confused. Go ahead, Addy.
girl, me too. I surely was. But yeah, that's it. I was just laughing about the whole white man. Preston was just so engulfed with black coochie at the time and ended up marrying this white woman. Anyway, why do you think Danny was calling Andy?
Honestly, I feel like I still need to sit with that because I don't know. She needed somebody to talk
I
to.
was curious. I was
You
wondering.
know
I was like,
what?
okay, what's the reason why she called Andy?
Because they both don't want kids. They both had a little clap, yes, girl, saying twins at the damn brunch. Um,
True.
she can't call Karen because Karen sees her and she has this animosity that now she's fully aware of about Karen. So I could totally see her walking on eggshells
Hmm.
around Karen. And I would hope that she wouldn't call Sabrina because it's Sabrina's birthday. Sabrina don't need your problems on her damn birthday. So maybe that's why she called Andy. What y'all think?
Yeah.
Why she called Andy? Because she desperately wants to be Andy's best friend. That's a good one, ain't it? Well, uh,
Yeah.
Angela says she always saw herself with a black man. Her ego is hurt because Preston left her. But like she dragged
She
his
did
ass through the
always see
mud
herself
first.
with a
Like
black man,
technically
but
Preston left her, but
yeah,
girl,
I
you
was
left
gonna
him
say,
first, honey. Like what?
yeah, yeah. I was curious about that. I guess I guess what I was thinking about in that moment was she called Andy. Andy wasn't available to answer, her call. And then once that happened, that's when she began to journal. And I think the last line she said was like she's ready to become this queen and get up and stand on her own with or without them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was interesting because it wasn't with or without him. So she wasn't talking about Tony. She was talking about Andy, Danny, excuse me, Andy, Sabrina, and Karen. And I thought that was interesting. And they go back to something that you said earlier, and we talked about this on the last live. Like I feel like just make a definitive decision, whatever that decision is,
Mm-hmm.
whether you want to be a part of their union or you don't. You have every right to either remove yourself or position yourself. But if you're gonna stay there, you need to be that friend, be that sister that you said that's how you look at them. So I just thought that was interesting. I think Danny truly has one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful storyline this season. If the writers
Really?
do justice, like I do, I think because we've seen Danny this one way, and we know that she has some internal issues, she has baggage, whatever. I feel like if the writers really they write it and they're authentic to this, you can really see a true change. I always think about like Malcolm Little and Malcolm X, and true transformation. Like he was one person, had his experience, became something totally different. And I feel like is that the trajectory that we're going with Danny. I don't know because I don't trust her character, so I don't know. But I
Most powerful stories
am
though,
interested. I am
Haley?
curious. One of, as far as the therapy, like dealing with
I don't
herself,
know. I think
assessing
I'm also
herself.
struggling. I'm struggling with actually picturing where she goes from here because like she heals, but even her base level of healing, like I don't know what that means in reference to what she wants out of life or anything like that. So like maybe she can stop being a bitch. Maybe she can stop being mean, but I definitely agree with you that she can make a major transformation, but I don't know if her storyline is the or I would agree. I don't know if I would agree that her storyline is one of the most powerful ones because who is Daniela at her highest?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. I don't even think
But
she
and that's the
knows.
part. That's the part that's like I can't give you the greatest storyline because I don't even know where we're going. Like you have sunk to a level so low that even in trying to apply potential to you, I don't really see us going farther. Like, stop self sabotaging. Great. That's a transformation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see mountains moving by her. Like, I think that the conversation that comes by way of her doing the process of therapy is really great. But unlike Sabrina, who now has to fight with preconceived notions and ideals that she set for herself when she was 10 years old and having to figure out if she's going to abandon them for this good man or if she's going to stick to them. Even, and I mentioned this in my breakdown, but like, once you really get into the conversation around freezing your eggs, like the part that people don't tell you on the outside is that you can literally sacrifice or lose fertility just by going through this process. So you can go through the process of freezing your eggs
Right.
and wind up sterile. That's a very real thing. Like that to me has more gravitas to it than a bitch that has no ambitions, no goals, just loves dick and has been abused and constantly sacrificing, um, sabotaging her life. Like I think that there's going to be some powerful moments, but I still need them to give me a glimpse of where we could possibly go for me even to get excited. For real, for real. Because you calling up like even
I
you calling off work, still going up
I
this
mean
job, you don't
well,
give a
I
damn
ain't gonna
about this
say.
job. What do you like? What do you want, Daniela? Like I'm getting a glimpse of what the hell Andrea Barnes looks like as partner. She realizes, you know what, I don't need to take my ass to
Right.
go run up after Jordan. That to me is powerful. Like Fatima is coming from the back, okay? For me, of like just this one episode and her starting to questioning the decisions that she has been making and is this it? Is more powerful than two Dannys put together for me. Just for me. But I see what you're saying, and in the therapy conversation, I think that's what you're gravitating towards the most.
Yeah, it's only therapy because to me that's all she really has going. Because I'm still waiting for you to drop this video, Erica, with this whole Danny thing. You ain't dropped it yet, uh huh. But at the end of the day, when it comes to Danny, that's all. When trying to look at how the characters have differed from season 6, they've had a 3 month jump. With Danny, the only thing she has going for herself is, to me, the therapy thing.
Yes.
Now they going real slow, and it's like last week. I think it was supposed to be powerful. It wasn't, but it should have been. But I just think with therapy, and if it's done authentically, and if it's done the right way, some of the things that you said earlier that we should see happen, dealing with, okay, this is my friend, this what I said. She's telling me how this has hurt her. I'm able to receive it, process it, understand it, acknowledge it, and then speak to her from a real place. Like, to me, that would be extremely powerful for me to see with the character of Danny, especially because she's one I really
Mm.
don't like that. You know,
Yeah.
she's been at the bottom of the totem pole for me for a very long time. So just to see some type of shift in that, it
Mm-hmm.
would be really great. But yeah, the whole
I
thing with
agree.
Fatima, like,
I agree.
well, let's do we gonna be doing characters. So Danny, I think that's how her moment ended with the
Yeah.
journal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um and she can hang around because of this episode. I didn't mind seeing her. This episode was
Oh,
fine.
it's still F
It'll
Danny. Oh,
do.
baby, it's still F Danny. It's still F Danny for me. She may not have the whole FUK. I may have crossed out the K, but she's still at FUC.
Everybody saying
Okay.
drop the raw Danny video, Erica. Drop the raw Danny video. I gotta stop. I gotta stop reading my little spiritual stuff because I have been like, oh,
What?
okay, Erica, don't be mean, don't be mean. No, I probably do need to just go ahead and drop the raw uncuts diss track, the Danny diss track. I need to,
You
I
know,
need to drop it
drop it, baby. Drop
before
that
she gets
ether. Drop that
any
ether.
right any further. Um, let's go to Andrea, or should we go to Sabrina?
Andy. Uh, let's go to Sabrina.
Okay, let's go to Sabrina.
Sabrina, I
Orange
would
Pepper says plays
say
Tupac.
I was play Ice Cube, no Vaseline, but we can go down the list with these diss tracks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree.
Not y'all egging me on. I love it.
Oh my god, that is so funny. But Sabrina, I would say I was the most proud.
Mm-hmm.
I was the most proud of her this episode. I did Novi plays Sabrina so
So
well,
beautifully.
and
Mm.
Novi, she's so gorgeous, and her spirit is just so welcoming and just, I don't know, just full. Just she exudes
She does. She really
a
does.
humility, but it's power, and it's just all of that, and I love it.
It's
And
layers. It's so layered
it is, it
because
is,
as a
it
commanding
is.
force, as a just as they said, natural beauty, right? She still infuses Sabrina with the insecurity necessary to be like wading in the waters of like this new uncharted territory and life not looking like what you thought it was going to be at this particular age, being impressionable to your friends. And it feels like while it's not a super drastic change in Sabrina, I do feel like we're seeing her grow a
Yeah,
bit and being able to stand and like, I'm making this decision and that's just that. Now, I feel like in this episode at the top of it, we got a glimpse of like, even with her little quip back to Daniela, we got a glimpse of her standing in like, girl, I don't actually need you to approve or to think well of this decision in my life. And I'm like,
yes,
thank you, Miss Mamas. That's what we've been waiting for. So yeah, what you're saying, 110%.
yes, yes. I love it because we've seen, and I think this is why, to me, all of the characters I've seen growth, except Danny. I'm just gonna be
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say growth, I mean by there were times, with especially when Sabrina was dealing, excuse me, with Calvin, Danny would say something, and it would completely shift Sabrina's mindset. It would completely change her decisions. And I love the fact that she is standing firm in what she wants. And it's showing for me as an audience, as a viewer, that Sabrina's purpose is what's driving her. If you are
Mm-hmm.
not welcoming to this purpose of mine, then you can't be welcome here. I don't care who you are. Your words aren't welcome, but neither is your presence. And I love that for her.
Yep.
I love that she's making definitive decisions about the things that she wants.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, I'm not looking for anybody's stamp of approval to give me their okay. I don't care. I don't need it. I'm not. I don't
Yeah.
even want it.
Yep.
This is what I'm going to do. So I love that for Sabrina. I really do. I love that for
And
her.
it's like for her, you can see in the journey that is, cultivating more confidence and standing and validating yourself. She's getting to see the immediate results of that because she's more magnificent. She's more magnetizing. And she's drawing her girls in more because she is so convicted. Like I mean not Danny, Andy, girl, money cannot solve all problems, but when you pulled out that checkbook to be able to sew into the costs of her going through freezing her eggs, I like to have dropped a goddamn tear because, like I told you, I have like started the process. I started the process myself, and it starts at 20 grand. Okay, and like for Sabrina to have this moment, not only to celebrate her life and celebrate her birth and celebrate who she is and celebrate how far she's come and to be, we're so proud of you. We love you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. And we love you so much that this thing that's important to you at this particular time, here's something on that. That's how you friend. From now on, that's
Yeah.
how you friend.
Yeah.
And
It
like I
was
said, she
powerful like
gets to
that.
see the
That.
fruits of that. Like she gets to see, like I stood in front of my girls and I said, you know what? I don't give a damn what Rich decides to do, even though that's a whole other conversation for, which is not another day because we're gonna talk about that. Because I'm also like Sabrina, not too much on Rich
Hmm.
now. You met him 3 months ago, Miss Mamas. But I don't care what Rich got going to do. I don't give a damn what Daniela talking about. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do for me. And then immediately she gets a check and she immediately gets, before she even says all of that, Karen is like, I pray that I am half of what you are in reference to the kindness and the caring department as a mother, because then I know I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Like the universe is
Yeah.
conspiring to continue to affirm you once you stand in your own truth and your own power. Come on, word.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I think with Andy, it was so. I love the fact that Sabrina didn't ask for anything,
Mm-hmm.
and Andy was letting her know what's important to you is also important to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I love that. I'm like, okay, this is what we need to see.
Yep.
We need to see more of it. We need to see because I think it was Sabrina that made the statement like we're getting back
Yes.
to who we were as friends, as sisters, as this. And it's like, okay, let's continue doing that. Let's continue showing up for each other. Like that's how I was looking at it. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, and continue to be there for each other even when the other person is not present. Because y'all can be there, but sometimes in the moments that y'all need to be there, you don't show up
Mm-hmm.
when that person isn't there to defend themselves or whatever the case may be. But I'm not expecting them to get the 10, immediately. But I did enjoy seeing the camaraderie and just that's what sisterhood is about.
Yes.
Affirming your sister, speaking life into them, encouraging them because it's scary. What Sabrina is about to embark on is a scary thing. What
Mm-hmm.
Karen is about to embark on is a scary thing and letting them know, hey, you may be single, but you're not solo. And
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina, come on with these scriptures today, ma'am. You may be single, but you're not solo. I said,
Yes.
not y'all trying to get me a little emotional tonight,
That
but I
part.
appreciated it. I appreciated that.
And even going back to the where we're getting back, I feel like that is a call to who they were in college and when they first met. And I love that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, y'all finally getting to the point of giving us something to work with. Cause I was still trying to figure out how in the hell did these girls get together as friends? Why in the hell are y'all still maintaining a relationship after 10 years if this is what the 10 years look like? But oh, this is what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, now we know that we got something to work towards because this is worth keeping. This is 100% worth fighting for. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
And then for Sabrina, the next time we get to see her go over to Maurice, which for me was just a bunch of comedic relief. Brian, listen here, I'm never not
Yeah.
gonna cackle at you. I swear, the comedic timing is brilliant. I was on his ass until he started singing that birthday song, and I was like, okay, great. All I needed from you was a wish of happy birthday because it felt like he was ignoring this girl's birthday, and that's one thing I don't play about. If it's your birthday, everybody in the whole world gonna know because this is your day. So I don't give a damn about what you
It's
got
her
going on
day.
this screen. I don't give a damn about the nuts in these cupcakes. Ew. I don't
Uh huh.
care. Wish that girl happy birthday,
Uh
and it
huh.
got all tacky and weird. And I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Custom, yes, absolutely. Give me all the off key goodness. Uh
Yeah.
huh. Uh huh. It's about me. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So once he did that, I was like, okay, man, I got
Yeah.
everything I needed from him.
Yeah.
Mel said the
Yeah.
cupcakes.
Yeah.
You should have had a
Baby,
cupcake for her though. Why we got that's nasty.
you should have had a cupcake for her. You got 6 cupcakes over there, Maurice. You couldn't find it in your heart not to put nut in one of them. I said, I'm disgusted.
Why do we have all these physical tangibles
I'm
when you're literally
disgusted.
doing sex work over the internet? These men are not here with you, so why do we have nut in the cupcakes that only you are consuming?
Thank you that you gonna eat. I said, I'm so. And baby, when did vanilla frosting become an aphrodisiac? Have I missed something? Vanilla frosting? I said, what? Marie. Now I ain't gonna lie. I got my Kiki on, baby. When he
I
talked
did.
about ice, baby, baby, baby. I said, Maurice,
He is brilliant. Like,
don't have me up here trying to play Vanilla Ice. Please don't have me go to YouTube and play Vanilla Ice tonight. But I thought that was funny. But yeah, it was time for her to go, and I'm glad she went. But
yes.
yeah,
Yes. And then from
yeah,
there, the next time we see her, she's doing a little research and you're seeing all the headlines of the different articles that are popping up as she's starting the process of like getting more
yeah.
information about freezing her eggs. And I'm like, okay, y'all adding a little bit of elements when it comes to the editing. We see you, Sister Season 7.
I
Again,
saw you.
don't
I
give
see
me
y'all.
this. See, let's see. Is it back? I think we're back.
Can you guys hear us now?
I think we caught it really quick. So
Can you hear us back?
perfect. We
Okay, we
back.
back.
Yeah, we just said happy birthday, Sabrina, and Maurice is funny. That's it.
Yeah, that's all we said.
um. Okay, so now where are we going?
Andy,
Yes, let's go to Andy. Yes.
Andy.
See,
How did
Andrea
we? Oh, everybody
Barnes.
started in time.
I think Robin K, you're a little bit behind, babe, because we're back. You can hear us now.
Yeah, we're back. Okay, cool. Okay.
Ellie, Andrea, I have given you this chance time and time again, and you have duped me at every single
Oh Lord.
turn. The moment I start caring, the moment I start getting behind your ass because you make one or two good decisions, you take your goofy ass back and do some dumb stuff. So when I tell you this is the last time I'm getting on board the Andrea Barnes train, and when I get my ass off, it will be me and you having beef forever. If you fumble me this time, Andrea, that's it. Cause she did what needed to be done. She gave what needed to be gave in this episode. And I actually was
She
rooting for
did.
her. But when I tell you I'm taught, I'm taught. You showed up for your
I
homegirls, beautiful brunch in Gary's penthouse. Cause I'm
did.
gonna start calling it Gary's penthouse again. Cause I think the
Did.
space is gorgeous, but you need to get your ass out of there. The energy is bad. Showed up for
And
your
does.
friend, wrote the check for Sabrina, didn't have to, but sold it in. Listen, you got money, so go ahead and utilize it. Appreciate that. You decented yourself. It's not all about you. You able to show up for Fatima in a way that don't include Karen's ass in the conversation. Come on. She was
Yeah.
batting 1,000 halfway through the damn episode. Then Hayden say some goofy to her, and she decides to stay in and keep working. It's like, oh, so you gonna do a perfect 10 in the whole damn episode, and you dressed appropriately to
Yeah.
be at work. Let me find out you got some sense. Girl,
Yeah, yeah.
Andrea, from now on, this is how you Andrea. God damn it.
Oh my god.
What
From
you
now
about,
on,
Tyler?
y'all just let Maggie write every episode. Just let Maggie
Please.
write every episode from this point on. Um, yes, Andy, I was so shocked. This is probably the first episode in 4 seasons, 4 or 5 seasons, that Andy did not piss me off. Because normally I rock with Andy for the first 10 minutes of an episode. On minute 12, I'm cussing her out because she done did something. I'm like, I was just rocking with you, but this episode here, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. Andy was about, but and even the thing with Hayden, you trying to make partner. You don't need, you can go to lunch or dinner with Jordan anytime you want. This ain't the time for you to do that. People looking at you a little differently now because you want to be partner, not only a managing partner but a name partner. You gotta move differently, Andy. So Hayden said that, yeah. Let me. I hit you back later. I got to get some work done. She batted 100. She did a grand slam. She did all the things she was supposed to do in this episode, and I was here for it.
And on top
I
of
really
like
was.
doing all the things that she's supposed to do, right? That's in line with the woman that she tries to say that she is, but she don't be living up to it. I would imagine that her arriving home, if we actually got to see that moment, everything that she did of this day, she would actually be proud of. I think that that was the thing that like I struggle with the character because at the end of the day, well, after you done did all this goofy stuff, running around here and there, backstabbing Karen and talking about her in the corner here, then going over here and let Gary tell you that your punani stink and that it's whack, and then you still sleep with him. Are you proud of yourself at the end of the day? It's no way possible you looking at this big ass mirror with this big ass portrait of yourself and you're proud of what you're looking at. There's no way. But today, oh yeah, head held high. I look damn good. And I did that today. And guess what? I'm gonna get up tomorrow and I'm gonna do that again. Love that for you. That again, Andrea. From now on, this is how you Andrea because this is what your life is supposed to look like. And no, it's not forever skip your dinner with your man and showing up for your man, but show up for yourself. Ladies, we have to show up for ourselves. That is the best way to help anybody around you. The only way that she has a blank check to be able, or not, maybe not a blank check. Maybe she gave Sabrina $10,000. The only way that she has $10,000 to give Sabrina in this very trying time where she's about to go up against unsurmountable odds when it comes to her fertility and protecting the goal and the dream that is to have kids. The way that she's able to go in her damn pocket is because she went to work. Being cute and running around with a bra and a blazer on is not going to get the money in the damn bank account. It's just going to get you cute. Like, you have to do the things to show up. And if you show up for yourself, in turn, you wind up showing up for everybody that you love. And if you show up for yourself well, and if you show up for yourself being accountable and being honest and being responsible, then you're literally batting 1,000 with everybody around you because it's going to trickle down. That's all I've been saying this entire time, but everybody wants to get their asses on Erica's platform and come for me. And now when I get an episode when the girls is doing everything that I asked the girls to do, I'm just sitting here like, didn't I tell you hoes so? Because I think I told you hoes so. And I thought I wasn't to say I told you so, but I am one because y'all didn't try to drag me. Y'all be turning me every which way but loose when I'm critical of these girls. But we got to see their lives as it should be in this episode. So now y'all can't tell me nothing. Because it looks good on them, okay? It looks good.
It looks amazing. And I think that was the overall theme that I would say, or one of them in tonight's episode, is that they are choosing themselves and what that looks like for each of them in their individual lived journey.
Yeah.
They're choosing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like for Andy? Stay at work on your case because you're trying to be partner. What did it look like for Sabrina? You doing your research. You are choosing to make your decision in spite of how anybody else feels, what their thoughts are. It doesn't matter. This is what you're doing. With Danny, we still working.
But even you
We
showing
we
up for
we
yourself
we're
is pushing you to
working.
confront some
But even
things.
showing up, absolutely,
You know?
absolutely. So I give her that, and then I think with Karen, just getting to the place of taking the initiative to once and for all settle this DNA situation, this paternity. That's what it means to show up. Because for Zach, I know, okay, I know he won the case and everything. We gonna get to that. But for you to have such this urgency, why you didn't go and make an appointment? Why she had to do it? But anyway, it don't matter. She did it, and that's just what it is. So I guess we can get to Karen now.
Well, wait. How do we
Or
feel
who you
about
want to go to first?
Andrea? Well, I'm still on Andrea. Her winning the case. So
Okay.
Gary said a clown could have won the case, but Hayden is worried that the case is
He
going
wasn't lying.
to look. I don't know what y'all put in this
Gary
Hayden's
is an
water, but this
asshole.
Hayden is fucking fine. Yeah.
Gary is an
And
asshole.
Gary
But Gary
ass
was
is
not lying.
trifling. Okay. But Cheeto ass is sexy. Yeah. God damn. Gary's a fucking menace, but Cheeto, that's toxicity. Because
Oh my
why you like a little
god.
beady headed ass black boy that don't know what to say out his mouth, Erica? Um so we don't think that
Baby.
they okay, and then she stayed later. So maybe the Zach case is not gonna do much. Maybe the Zach case ain't gonna do much. But she won it. Or she won the hearing. Whatever.
Baby. Gary had me rolling because I said, baby, you ain't lying. You are not lying.
Who do
But
y'all want us to go
yeah.
to next? We still have Karen. We still have Fatima.
Yeah.
Who do y'all want us to go to next? Y'all know I love to
Who
say the
should
best for
we go
last.
to
I love to say the best
on
for
this
last, and I said
next
what I say.
day? Who
Oh,
should
you
we
want to go to
go
Karen?
to?
DNC Great to say Karen. Robert
So
K
we got
says
one Karen,
Fatima.
one Fatima,
Who y'all want to go to next?
Tamara,
Tamara is a part of
Karen,
Fatima. No,
Fatima.
are we lumping up? Because that's what I was thinking. We still got to talk about Gary and Hayden, but who would they fall under? I feel.
Tamara would be. Oh, they would be separate though, or
Yeah.
maybe Andy.
So let's go to them. Let's go to Tamara and Gary
Okay, okay.
and Hayden. Andy did mention Robin in this episode.
So she did. She did.
Robin K, this is not the episode that you want to listen in. Like, this is a really great episode for you to watch, and I feel like we're spoiling it for you. So if you haven't watched the episode yet, go and watch, babe, and then come and watch this for rewatch. Um.
They said
Okay.
save Karen for last. So we going to Hayden
Yes.
and Gary and Tamara.
Hayden, you don't even need Gary's ass. So like, what the, are we talking about? Well, okay, let's back it up. You as a clown, like I do love this new season 7 Hayden, but there's still a little bit of remnants of other seasons of
Of
Hayden
Bozo.
on you. Because why the hell did you stop
Mm-hmm.
Andy just to tell her you got somewhere to be? You got to go stand next to a man. What do you want? Like, you literally rolled up on her to say that. Oh, I see this little case, but you got something. Go sit your dumb ass down somewhere.
I think Hayden is trying to get in Andy's head since they're both going out for the same position. I think he was just, being his, Tim was like an annoying little brother,
Yeah.
like just being his annoying self, like trying to get under her skin, but he didn't realize that he was giving her motivation. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
trying to be funny, but I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that as fuel to get on my A game.
Yep.
But even before we get to that, when we saw them at the gym,
Oh, yeah.
Hayden and Gary
I forgot
at
about
the
the
gym.
gym.
First of all, first of all, I said, Gary, you
Clean it up,
sniffing
Coke
that much
whore.
coke. You sniffing that much coke, sir, that you getting nosebleeds already? Okay.
This fall that Gary
Hayden,
is
what's
finna
going on, man? Oh,
experience.
nothing.
Ooh.
Nothing. I
You know,
can't.
I just be bleeding
I
sometimes.
can't.
Last time I checked,
Yeah.
you ain't a woman and this ain't your vagina, it's your nose, sir. This is not normal.
Okay. I, I said, baby, but it's so interesting because Hayden continues to tell Gary, after that, FBI situation. I don't need no trouble with you, bro. I don't need nothing with you, bro. But yet you continue to do business with this fool. You continue to be in cahoots with him. I'm not understanding. And as you stated, he doesn't need Gary.
Not a
You are
like.
a real boy, Pinocchio. You can do it without him. I don't get it.
Yes, you are a
Don't get
real
it.
boy. What is we
Leave
talking
Gary
about?
alone.
You got your woman back. You out here winning real cases. What do you need with this jigaboo? God, goddamn fiend. You trying to be friend of fiend? A fiend gonna help you? And he just trying to get you back.
Honey,
Like Gary has manipulated you from day one, and you talking about, oh, Andy is a small fish, you need a big fish, which means he's going to get you back onto the train of coming for Jordan because that's the big fish, and he always wanted you to help him take him down to begin with. Meanwhile, he has no rap for you. Andy don't even answer his phone calls. He cannot do nothing for you in reference to getting in Andy's head, distracting her, dicking her down so that she don't focus or nothing. None of that can come by way of crackhead ass Gary. But he gonna have you get onto Jordan's
ow.
case, push this lying ass article about him sleeping with minors, and now you wrapped up in some bullshit. Meanwhile, every single time you start a conversation with Gary, you always start with, "I don't want no bullshit." That's all he got. He don't have nothing else to sell but bullshit. That is what Gary Borders is. He is a bullshit selling fiend. Stop playing.
That's it.
And
Yeah, but
Tamara, count your goddamn days because you kissed that fiend, honey. Mm-mm.
that was a nice kiss. But okay, before we get to the kiss, so Hayden, invites him over for dinner.
Without telling
So
Tamara,
we
like,
see,
men, don't do this dumb shit. Especially when you know that your girl do not like this man. Go ahead, Ellie. I'm sorry.
oh baby, Tamara had my best line of the night. She was the MVP for me. She got the best line of the night. So uh Hayden invites, Gary over for dinner, and so they show up. I said, Penelope, you in danger, girl. I don't know why, as we said last week, I don't know why you keep playing with Gary. I don't know why you keep thinking this man won't do nothing to you, because ma'am, he will. I just Anyway, I just wanted to get the hell out of Dodge. I just wanted to get to safety. But anyway, it seemed like Penelope's stomach gets smaller and smaller per episode.
Girl, are you going to have that
Did
baby or
you notice
not?
that?
Are you going to have this damn kid or not? Is there a kid in there? Knock, knock, knock. Hello? I'm not fooling with Penelope no more because also you're playing the doting fiance again, going over to dinner. Why are you here? This man has a fake passport and child support termination papers. You call it Andy. Oh my God, Andy, it's a whole other person. Hey, thank you for having us at dinner. Girl, whatever comes, you got it.
Yeah, you got it, boo boo. You got it, boo. So it was just the most, because Tamara is cooking dinner for her and her man, her man, her man, her man.
Her man.
He opens the door. What are you doing here? No, Hayden. What are you doing here? Is this how you treat your guests? You don't even invite us in, baby. When Samara said you already in, shit. I said, baby. Oh, her energy was impeccable.
Yes,
Her energy
her
was
energy was
impeccable.
impeccable.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I also loved how she was attentive to Tamara, and it
Mm,
didn't come off phony. It
yep.
didn't come off as like she was just trying to do the most. It seemed very sincere.
Yeah.
And
He's like, you just gonna ignore me?
when Gary,
Penelope, would you like something?
would you? Oh
I said, I know
my
that's right. That would
God,
be
Melody, would you
me,
like
my
some
ignorant
water?
ass.
Oh, oh, I love it. That I don't know why that thing tickled me. You're not even gonna let me in. You already in, shit. Like, Penelope. I mean, Tamara, you got it, girl. You got it. And so when Gary and Hayden were talking, you need a big fish. You need someone who's headline worthy. I'm working on something. I said, well, you working on what? Then that's when they brought up the case with Andy. And when Gary said a clown could have won that, Heather was a stripper and on drugs. And I guess he was like, Andy didn't have to do much. She didn't have to
I
do
said,
much.
damn, I know
But
she
that
was
ain't
a
nothing. That's
stripper, but
not
when she
that's
get on
don't have to
drugs,
be that
ain't
case,
you on drugs? Like,
babe. And you know what I said? First of all, when was Heather on drugs? And just because you around here sniffing coke, don't try to make everybody know cokehead like you.
hello.
Nothing told us that Heather was on drugs.
And he said it so matter of factly, like everybody. I mean, she was a stripper on drugs.
Right.
You're a
Like
hedge
what
fund
what
manager on
what
that
is
hash,
it?
cuz. Like, stop.
Oh my god. I'm like, y'all not finna do that. Y'all not finna do that. Y'all not finna do that. And then that dinner,
And how do
I guess
you
Penelope,
know,
was
Gary? How do
having
you know, Heather? Why are you minding everybody's business but your own? That's why your nose leaking. You
with
need
your
to
own.
focus.
Worry about your own, girl. Worry about your own. And then when Penelope was having pain, she went to the restroom. I thought it was odd because I'm like, hey, I know your house ain't that big. You could have said it's a second door on the left, third door on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I'll show you. The moment he got up, I said something is up with Tamara and Gary because why is Hayden getting up at this moment? If
That
anything,
part.
Tamara should have showed
That part.
Penelope where the restroom was.
But I thought that she was gonna fight him. Like, and this is like, Erica, you are so fucking Baltimore. It don't make no damn sense, girl. Cause I was like, she gonna punch this nigga in the face, and I am here for it. Like, I just knew, I knew she was going to just, and I would have hollered. Like the crowd goes wild. I was not anticipating what we got. I just was not prepared. I literally sat
I
here
wasn't
like,
either. I wasn't either. But it was something about her. It was her image, like there is already attention because I really believe that Tamara does not like Gary. Like I believe she
yeah.
doesn't like him.
I felt like she has the
But I
same
think
energy
there's
that Fatima
something
has for
about
him.
him. Yes, yes. But then again, it makes me think about women who are well. I guess I wouldn't be with Gary, but I'm just saying attracted to men that have like a certain type of aggressive energy towards them. Now when he grabbed her, I really did think she was like gonna knee him in the private or something like that. Because I'm like this Tamara doesn't strike me as a type of woman that you just gonna push over
Mm.
like at all. So I did think she was gonna like do something to him, but I was like they a little too close when he grabs her and was like, "What are
Mm-hmm.
you gonna do about it?"
They
I
were
said,
really
"Oh,
close for really long. I'm
okay,
also like,
what
yeah.
is going
I by
on?"
now I'd have been like, get your funky ass breath out my like I would have did something to just make it like I need some distance. So they did stay in each other's face for so long. But and I understand what Gary is attracted in reference to Tamara because Tamara is sexy as fuck. What I don't understand is her reciprocating. That's what I don't understand.
Because he's sexy too.
Cheeto is sexy. Gary is from the pits of hell, and we don't demons.
But see, she don't know. She know he ain't all that right. But
That's true.
I think Tamara is attracted to bad boys. Cause she know, like, I know you doing stuff behind Penelope, but like, I know you still want Andy, and you around here playing like you have it. Like, she pulled his card. Like, she was able to read him from A to Z. But I'm like, it's still something about that. Like, you want to try, you want to ride, like, what you want to do.
Right.
What about Gary turns you on like that? Because to me, knowing enough about Gary, just knowing what you know, you're not a man that I would ever. But that was a nice kiss though.
It was. It
But they shocked the
was.
hell out of me. I will give them that. Sisters normally don't shock me, but that shocked the hell out of me.
And I ain't gonna hold you. Tamira got knocked down a couple notches because, like, I'm all for it. No, I'm not all for it, but for the purposes of entertainment, I'm all for scamming and scheming with these niggas. But you know that he's still into Andy. You know he got this girl pregnant and that's the fiance, and you still gonna like you ready to take a ride too? Now you giving you not a girl's girl, and I can't fuck with that. Like I just can't do it. But you cute girl.
Or maybe, but I'm trying to think. Like, I wonder if they're like it's making me think. Is he trying to do this to prove to Hayden? that Gary is not in his
Mm.
corner. Like, he doesn't have his best interest at heart. I really want to know her angle because I do believe, not unless she just fooling the hell out of me, I do believe that Tamara genuinely loves Hayden. She may not be in love with him, but I do think her feelings are definitely there.
Mm.
But child, that just shocked me.
But I think that she definitely does have real feelings for Hayden, and if either one of them are using it to prove that the other one don't belong in Hayden's life, it's like you two goofies are in the same exact position in reference to he don't know who to trust because both of y'all have actually betrayed him. So this don't work on both of y'all's behalf. Dummies.
That's true. That's true.
Child. But it was definitely interesting to watch, and like you said, it definitely caught us for a shocker. So
It
again,
did.
Miss Maggie, please keep collecting your flowers, Miss
Maggie,
Mamas.
yes, ma'am, but you did that.
Okay. We saving Karen for last, so we're gonna go on over. We gonna mosey on over to the duplex. Oh wait, we gotta go back to the conference room first before we make it to the duplex because Miss
Oh,
Fatima
what we
is
doing?
so
We going for
excited for
Fatima?
her man. Yes, we got
I mean,
custody. You did it, babe. I'm so excited for you. Love all of this for you. Ding.
yeah. Michael is ours. Michael is ours.
That rubbed me the wrong way. I ain't
So,
even gonna hold you. That rubbed me the wrong fucking way. And I don't know what type of I am. Y'all would have to tell me. But I'm the type that, like, yes, you can be happy for custody and getting this child and feeling like you can provide a better home for him. But as his non biological mother, I don't know if I could just be dancing and screaming and I'm a mom and I'm his mom. I'm not his mom. I might be stepping in to be his stepmother, but he has a mother. You are
he
not going
has
to
a mom.
replace his mother. Something about that just rubbed me the wrong way. And Zach, like, we became parents today, and you're a mom, and it's like, no, you do not. I don't give a what Heather did. The same way that your mother will forever be your mother, even in the ground, Heather will forever be Michael's mother, and you do not get to erase her because she don't fit the picture that you
Yeah,
believe that this little boy deserves.
yeah. That's. I know I wrote with a lot of feathers in the beginning when the whole thing was coming out with Michael and Heather and Zach and the things that he was doing because he just felt like Heather was just this unfit mother. Zach has been trying to get full custody of Michael from the very beginning. Just the simple thought of going to Heather's house and seeing that her house was a little junky or whatever the case may be. Just from that alone, he wanted to obtain sole custody of this child. And even when you talked about it last week, and I was like, I had the same feeling watching it because I'm thinking to myself, Michael has a mom. She may not be the picture that Zach wants. It feels like Zach is trying to truly ease this woman on out so that he can create the perfect family in his mind. She's had her son for 3 years. First of all, I'm sorry, whether I'm a stripper, whether I just have, whether I want money, whatever the case may be, you are not going to rule me out of my son's life. I'm sorry, you're just not.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You're just not.
Yep.
But the way he was forming it, you're a mother, you're a mother. She's not no, she's not a mother. She's not. She could be a parental figure, but she's not Michael's mom. But then when she was like, Michael's ours, I was like, something about this is wrong. I can't say specifically what it is. It just don't feel right. I don't know too many women that it's just me that's gonna be like, oh, I'm the mother. He's ours now. Because what about Heather?
Mm-hmm.
She's just out the picture. What about her? And I think that's what has always pissed me off because Zach and since they're a couple, Zach and Fatima, they have the money, they have the resources to help Heather if they really wanted to. And in the beginning, that's what they were supposed to do. So it's like, what shifted? Now you taking this boy from his like I don't know. I just have so many feelings um about that storyline. I do not feel that that woman shouldn't be a part of her child life. I feel like that's wrong as hell. I really do.
I agree. It's like, so what about Michael when he wants to know who his biological mother is if he don't remember her as life goes on, because y'all are basically trying to backspace, control, alt, delete her from his life completely. Like, are we not going to facilitate for her to ever see him, for him to ever know any of her family or anything that comes with it? Like, y'all are robbing this boy of access to his real mom because she dropped the ball in reference to raising him, which it happens. It's no excuse, but it happens. You could literally facilitate him having a full life, knowing all of his lineage and getting the most out of where he comes from both of his parents. But you are too steeped in your goofy ass ego that you've decided that whatever you decide for him in reference to the representation of you and Fatima only is all that he actually needs. Meanwhile, you're completely negating the fact that when he gets older, what if he wants to know more? What if he gets older and he needs an organ? Fatima maybe be a match as a stranger, but you are his blood, and Heather is his blood. To completely disassociate now off of principle, to me, is bonkers. It's wild.
Yeah, yeah. It's just, and I knew Tyler was gonna do something where all of a sudden now Heather just won't. I want money. I want $1 million. And this is like all this so Zach could get his happily ever after.
His happily
So we
ever
gonna
after,
completely
and not
just
even necessarily know if he really deserves it. For lack of better words, I'm saying deserve, because, like, sir, you provided a sperm and created a child, which biologically makes you a father, but that doesn't mean that you're a dad. You haven't even known this boy. You still making rash ass decisions, goofy ass decisions, egotistical ass decisions. Fatima's no more a mom than you are a dad. And I don't give a damn what paperwork you signed on this day to say it. You are a biological father.
correct, correct, correct.
Um,
Michael has been in your presence what 3 times? He's been with his foster family for the past 3.5 months. They're more his family than you are, and
mm-hmm.
we gonna be a buck with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just one of them things. Like when that scene came on, and it was like, and I knew because I knew about the synopsis for Zatima, but it was like, we got them, and they were happy and things of that nature. And I'm like, okay, so this is one couple that's going to yet continue to experience happiness and glee and joy, even if it's a facade. But we'll get to that in a minute when we deal with Fatima more specifically. But yeah, they won the case. Andy won the Cracker Jack case, the open and shut case.
But even for me,
Ever is a
like,
stripper on drugs.
no drugs. Thinking about it, right? Like, Fatima, you're arriving at a place now where you're realizing how much of your life you have given up for Zach and his relationship and all the drama that comes with him. You finding a way for y'all to maintain a relationship with Heather, for Michael to still be able to see Heather and her maybe to get herself together, that is a better investment than you completely dumping all your damn hopes and dreams and servicing him and now his damn child. Because when you need to run out and go to school, his mother can watch him. But y'all can't even facilitate that because y'all done thrown the baby out the bathwater and completely written this girl off while not giving her, like you said, Allie, no opportunity when equipped with proper resources and actual support to show up how she could possibly better show up. So while I appreciate and I can get on board with Fatima's story right now in the space of her questioning her decisions and realizing exactly how much she's giving up for Zach and realizing that the cost is too much, she's paying entirely too much for what she's getting in return. I also am saying Miss Mama's not too much because you're running head first and you're literally allowing this boy to alienate this man or this young boy from his mama, putting more of the pressure on you to be this maternal figure that you don't even know that you want to be, but you're literally cutting the head off and creating no additional opportunities there when his mother could operate as the space of the being a mother. But because y'all want to push
Yeah.
this picture perfect life and make it seem like his and her this and yada yada that, you gonna completely alienate Heather. Now you're forcing yourself into a position that you don't even want to be in. And Michael is ultimately going to suffer because you realize that you don't want to actually do this. You start pushing back and you start reclaiming your life. So now he left without a mother figure, and y'all done already alienated Heather and made sure that she could never see her goddamn child. Meanwhile, Zach wants you barefoot and cooking. Heather can go take cooking lessons. Heather can get some domestication classes. Y'all can get her a new job. Y'all can, Zach, you going to go look at her property now. You don't do no work. You play solitaire on this goddamn laptop. Help her find a job. Help her get stable. You looking for apartments and whatnot. Deja's ass can move out and you can move her right in. Or matter of fact, y'all getting a bigger house anyway. Heather can move right into y'all's place when y'all move out. Why is none of this the stuff that we thinking about? But we jumping up to run out when Bryce call. And Fatima, you want somebody to feel sorry for you because Zach is moving this way because you have allowed him to move this way because you have always been his safety net from the very beginning. So now when you want to ball that up and move it and he about to fall to his death, you want somebody to feel bad about it. And like, girl, I've been saying this from the damn jump and people have been turning me every which way but loose for simply saying Fatima has no life and she deserves to have a damn life. Now we get to episode 6, she want her damn life back. It's like, bitch, you chose this. Nobody made you do it. From the moment you bust that pussy open on that damn couch, this is where we've been. Nobody made you do it.
Nobody.
Kimberly Felder says, let's see if Zach will show support for Fatima once she's in law school. This is definitely test their relationship once again because I don't think she's going to give up what she wants this time. I'm hoping she don't give up what she wants this time. The most interesting storyline is that she does not give up what she wants. She stands in it. And I don't give a damn about the temper tantrum that Zach is going to throw. You changing. Now that you finally got me, things are changing. When he said that on Fatima, I said, why I oughta? Because the way that you got used to her enabling your bullshit.
Yes. And you are not a prize. It just seemed like now that you got me, you don't, baby, you that you are not a prize at all.
At all.
You are like the toy. You like the little package. I don't eat cereal like that anymore. But you like them little packages we was kids used to be inside the cereal all the way at the bottom. That's who you are, because everybody hand done touched you.
Ooh.
All that Atlanta, you done touched. And you got the nerve to tell this woman, now that you got me, is almost you're not putting in the effort. What was there ever any effort? Fatima busted wide open for you after she knew you for 38 hours. You didn't even know her name. You had to pull that piece of paper out your back pocket while you was in jail to call her. But 36 hours later, y'all getting it in on her couch and on the wall. So let's not go there. And then you come home, you know, bought all these. Well, Fatima went there because you wanted her to get the little juicy box. I'm thinking you want her to get the little juice box from Michael. It's for your ass.
No, he said he liked those. He meant that.
That's what I'm saying.
It was the perfect visual. Duval, you are brilliant. You are brilliant in these choices for Zach because you showed exactly how childish this goofy ass little boy is. He's sitting there sucking on that damn juice box, supposed to be hearing her out, take a call from Brian. Like, it was just the perfect visual to reaffirm Fatima. There is no space for you in this damn relationship. He is easily able to move your desktop, your study bench, your whatever. He not considering what you're saying. He just said that he was going to listen, but he running out here to go after Bryce, the Bryce that he don't even like, the Bryce that he's not even supposed to be in business with no more. Everything comes before you. Do you hear me now?
You do nothing all day. So obviously that court thing was done earlier in the morning. You do nothing all day, then Bryce call you at night to go look at a property as if it ain't gonna be there in the morning.
Child.
You had to run like
it's gonna get up and walk away.
You know what? Just get up and walk away. And if Fatima was like,
the property gonna get up and walk away.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get away. You're gonna go late and walk away. But Fatima was like, put my stuff back. I think that was it gave her a glimpse of what life is going to be like. Yep. And when did Michael get a bedroom all of a sudden?
Child, where did this extra room come from? They've been alluding to this damn bedroom for a while, and I'm just like, y'all do know we know what it looks like outside. Fatima bust caps in the upstairs already, so we know what it looks like upstairs. You know what was interesting to me though?
What's that?
One down, one to go. We still don't got no DNA tests. Fatima, where's the energy there? Oh, because we got into law school, we not fighting about, oh, what about this other kid? I mean, she still had it of like two kids, cool, but it was like less energy for Karen. And again, Maggie, I appreciate you because at this point, she is literally her needing this damn DNA test was completely a backtrack from a precedent that she had already set that she was cool with it.
Yes.
This is the main issue. Karen is not her problem. This is the problem. No space in this relationship is the problem. Zach being willing and able and allowing her to completely sacrifice her life, her love, her dreams for him is the problem. Her not getting mutual support. Andrea Barnes, again, this is how you Andrea. Because listen, when you said this gives Zach an opportunity to show up for you, the way that you've been showing up for him. Exactly. That has always been a problem. Karen was not your problem, honey. And I'm glad we finally dealing with the major issues because we want to be out here treating symptoms when we need to actually get a cure. Let's get to the roots.
Karen tried to warn you.
She tried.
Karen told you, you ain't been in it long enough, sis. You'll get there. Now you're there. Well, you've been there. You've been fighting. You've been lying to yourself. So much so you had to call Angela, which I don't even know why the hell she was there. They could have left her. I thought she was gonna come and do something major. She ain't do nothing for me.
She just came and was cute and gave Fatima a sounding board.
That's all.
It made sense.
That's all. Yeah. It was good to see Angela because I like her. I think I love the character. But when Fatima told when Fatima told Angela that, she didn't want to give up her goals and her dreams, I said, baby, you already did.
I said it's too late.
You already have.
It is too late.
You already did. The fact that Fatima could not celebrate her success said so much to me.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't celebrate the fact that somebody
died. I was like, damn. Did she just did she go take a pregnancy test at the doctor's and find out that she's not actually pregnant? Because a lot of people still holding on to that. Fatima is not pregnant, y'all. So let's be there. I thought that something devastating happened to her when she looked at that damn fold. The fact that it was some of the best news that she has heard in her lifetime and she could not even share it because she has to create a ridiculous, enormous amount of space for Zach and his win. Nah. Absolutely not. I don't like that. It's a hell no for me. Yeah. It spoke volumes.
It did. It really did. I'm like, dang, sis, you can't even. And she was like, I shouldn't even be feeling this way after everything that's happened today. I shouldn't even be feeling like this. And I'm like, girl, you got into law school. You should be happy about that. This is what you want. You know what I'm saying? But before we got to that, when Zach told this woman that I'll be back before you done with dinner, she said, I didn't say I was going to cook. Somebody got to start making organic meals around here. I said, Zach, you know Fatima ass can't cook.
And neither can
so why are you playing with her?
And neither can you. And so you better figure it out, Chef Boyard, homeboy D. Because what the...
You can barely scramble some eggs.
I will do it by the time you get back. I wasn't cooking to begin with, Negro. Because we talking about here. It's the entitlement for me.
Okay. It's entitlement for me. And it's the fact that I said, baby, let me tell you something. I'm trying not to cuss because I almost had a flashback. It's the fact that you asked this woman, she told you she was going to be late to getting home. You asked her to go to the store for you. You ain't doing nothing.
Not a thing.
But you had her go to the store.
No, he doing something. He going home and breaking down her desktop and where she's supposed to be able to study at to make room to turn the whole goddamn bottom of the house into McDonald's playroom.
Oh, you mean that same desk that he had for Karen that he bought for her?
That same desk. That same desk.
That same desk. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then also, let's not forget, we got to turn in your dream car that I got for you because I wanted to stunt and it made me feel good. It stroked my ego to be able to do that now. Yeah, Big Daddy Zach got some money now. Trick off. Oh, you know what? I won my son, so let me go ahead and get you a minivan. Bitch, not ask for a minivan. Not
First
too
of all,
much.
how you gonna take my car? That's your child. How you gonna trade in your car and get you a damn minivan? You gonna trade in the car I never even asked you for? Girl, I said Zach is one selfish ass bastard.
He is.
Fatima,
And he moving about like, yeah, this is
mm.
how it's supposed to go. We already decided. You decided. And you gonna be up in this goofy ass duplex by yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I said, baby, this is trade in your car and get a minivan. What?
A mess. But overall, I really enjoyed the journey that the Fatima character went on in this episode for sure. Like, again, y'all, I cannot say this enough. I'm
Yeah,
very excited for her to finally be facing reality, coming up out of the goddamn clouds, out of the. I can't even say the honeymoon phase because, girl, he's been dragging your ass by your edges. It has been one thing after the next. It has not just been good dick, it has been problems. He's literally the equivalent to Daniela. You and Tony need to run, if you
literally.
ask me. But okay. Um, so now we can finally sit with I am not where I want to be. And my partner is not helping me get to where I want to be. But my partner expects for me to continue to help him get to and maintain where he wants to be and what he currently has. And now it's starting to be directly proportional to the more I give to him, the less I have for myself, or more I take away from myself. So now I have to make a choice. I don't want to make a choice, but I need to make a choice. And by golly, Miss Smiley, I'm going to say it every time. Choose yourself, ladies. You cannot love that
Yes,
man properly if you don't know how to love yourself.
those are facts. And I want Fatima, hopefully, I hope we see more because I have a friend who I would say just in the past like maybe 3 years, two and a half, 3 years, she had no issue with acknowledging where she was, acknowledging the things that she was doing, but she had an issue with acknowledging and turning away from and doing better.
Mm,
So I'm hoping that not only is Fatima acknowledging what is going on, but she turns and do better. She turns and make those declarations that no, I'm not going to allow Zach to run this relationship anymore. I'm not going to do, A, B, and C. I want her to be able to do that. And
mm-hmm.
I think when I did a video similar to yours. Um, just talking about, I was really happy to have this conversation with Fatima or just hearing her heart, hearing her express herself, because you're not the tin man. You do have a heart. You are not a robot.
Mm-hmm.
You're not programmed to operate in no emotions. You're a human being. And so to hear her talk about those things, it was refreshing. But I
Yeah.
think because we've just seen it for so long, it's like, okay, yeah, you said it, but what is it going to do? What does it mean? But
Yeah.
I will say, I got my entire life when Zach gave her that baby on board sticker. Erica, I he goes, oh no, no, don't sweat it, baby. I got something for you too. So I'm like, well, damn, he must have went all out because when them bought the whole Toys R Us store, babe.
When he
When
handed her
he gave
that,
Fatima that baby, I said, you bastard.
when I say
I,
I wouldn't
I'm
have said
laughing
not
because it ain't
another
happened to me.
word. I wouldn't have said another
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
word. I
yeah,
would have
yeah.
went right upstairs and packed my bags.
Period.
Cause what are
Period.
you talking about, baby on
Um,
board?
So I'm gonna be chauffeuring your child, the child that you went to the strip club, the first stripper that put her ass on you. You took her up to the room, and within 5 minutes is over, and you done had a baby. That's who I'm supposed. Oh, okay,
And
okay,
isn't that something like yes for when people have newborn babies, but that's particularly a thing for people who are carrying. Like
exactly.
Zach, you're dumb. You're really dumb.
Yeah,
I was gonna
this
say
is a
something
3-year-old
about
child.
Fatima real quick.
Yeah.
Damn, what was it? Oh, I would like for the audience. to just let up on Fatima a little bit. Like, I know that you love her. I know that she mother queen. Yes. Oh my God, she's everything amazing. The best thing that ever happened to sisters. Oh my God, yes. All of that, right? We get it. But like, ease up off of her and let the writers cook. Specifically, let Maggie cook, because I think that there's something to be said about the season in your life when you arrive at a place where you are at a point in your life and you don't think that you're supposed to be here, don't align with what you had planned, and then now you got to recalibrate, you got to figure it out. And when you're in partnership with somebody and your life is attached to somebody, that makes it even more complicated. So part of this might look like if she needs to walk away from Zach, because if this is not what you envision for your life, now you got to decide if what you envision is something that you still want. And then how badly do you still want it? If it's that badly, where it outweighs everything that comes with trying to maintain the life that Zach wants to have, then that means that you have to now give it up completely. And I think that that is such a beautiful conversation to have. I would love to see her go down the journey of like exposing that. It would be a lot in line with, I think, what we're watching play out in the Daniela character in reference to peeling back the layers of the onion to get to the core of like what it is that you really want, what's going to make you happy, what's going to make you be your best self. Let's get rid of this outer layer of bush that you have literally adopted and allowed to like encompass you, and like let's strip everything back to what you really want. And in theory, you could want a man like Zach, but maybe he is not it. That is okay too.
Yeah. And then when I think about like wanting a man like that, like what you said, like what is it that you want? Because
Mm.
I don't even understand. Like when I think about Zach, just as an individual, I'm thinking like there's a difference when you have a man when you can go down and say, "Girl, we pray together." He's constantly encouraging me to go after my dreams. He is constantly putting me in a position where he's challenging my thought process, and I can see myself making better decisions about my
Yep.
life.
Yep.
So
Yep.
he's not doing any of those things. So it's like, what is it that's keeping you there? The thought of Zach, I understand. She says she don't want to be alone, and I understand and I get that. But it's just like, baby girl, you're not getting you. You might as well be alone because you're
Mm-hmm.
not getting anything from this union. Everything is about Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Is this relationship is Zach heavy? You're not benefiting at all. You have put your dreams and your goals aside. You can't even celebrate you. And you're concerned about how Zach is going to feel about you
Mm-hmm.
obtaining something that means something to you. That is crazy to me. I would never want to
Mm-hmm.
be in a relationship where something happens good for me
Yep.
and to me.
Yep.
And I'm concerned about, girl, I don't know if my man going to be happy about this. What you mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is my dream. What you. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
No. So there definitely needs to be. So I don't know who said it in the chat, but I agree with you. You stated about how they felt like Fatima in the beginning was trying to be what she felt Karen wasn't by always just
Mm-hmm.
going along with what Zach did. Oh
Mm-hmm.
babe, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm this. And I remember just Zach would say certain things, and Fatima would say, "Well, only a woman who really don't know what she want would do that." She knew he was talking about Karen, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, you can say those things when you don't know what the hell was going on. But now that you in it, I'm sure those conversations or those things that Karen said is playing in her ear because it will be
Mm-hmm.
playing in mine.
Mm-hmm.
It will be playing in mine.
I agree. Yeah. And to go back real quick, what I'm saying of like you want a guy like Zach, from all I could tell right now, is somebody with some money and looks great. That's what, because as you said, we haven't seen any of the other stuff. We have literally seen him actively reject all of your interests and call it bullshit and say that you need a thug. So we have
Facts.
literally not seen him meet you where you are on anything that has anything to do with the things that you're interested in aside from sex. So all I have to go off
Yeah.
of is a man who has some money now, because he didn't even have that at first. A man who looks like how Zach looks, and maybe this might be a
Hmm.
stretch, but maybe a man with potential, so that you can control him enough to feel secure, but he's not too far advanced that you have to worry about him maybe being a Gary to you. Because I feel like there's a little bit of that in
That's
there.
true.
Like I feel like Ian had everything like financially, he was good or whatever, and part of the trauma that comes with that relationship and like her being done wrong in that particular relationship is her feeling like maybe men like Ian, so like a little bit more independent, less needy. That you don't need me so much that that's how you was able to cheat on me. So let me go get a little needy nigga.
Mm, that's facts, man. Those are facts.
But overall, I will say I'm proud of Fatima for even starting to question things and to stand up for herself. It's still a lot more work that she got to do. She ain't completely out the damn doghouse. She
Yeah.
ain't completely on my radar of me giving up, but she helped me give up enough in this episode. A little bit more of that. The buck stops here. To go from being a sexy woman, single with a roster, to 6 months later you're a mom with another kid on the way and ain't passed not a nan, not a child, and they're not pregnant yourself, not in law school, that's a lot. Pull up, girl. Pull
That's
up.
a hell of a
Let
lot.
Zach figure out a bunch of these things and let you go do you. I would not be opposed to them going back to dating, okay? As fiancés, going back to dating. I would not be opposed to you taking your ass back to your condo, honestly, honey. Let Zach stay here with his
Facts.
kids.
Facts.
But do we want to go to
Okay, let him
the
play that picture.
Are we gonna move on? Are we done with
Yeah.
Fatima? Because the best part of the episode,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Kern.
Karen gonna always serve. She gonna give. The only thing I said, Karen, you ain't had to dismiss that boy like that. He was doing a lot, but you did not have to basically like enjoy the rest of your route. And then she just turned away. I said, Karen, not you dismissing this boy
I would
like
have did the same thing.
this.
I would have did the same thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But let's take it to the top of the episode.
Okay, why would he say that?
I don't know why would he say that. Karen waddling in, looking how good as she want to look. Ebony, girl, feast for the eyes, feast for the motherfucking eyes. Okay, I want to look that good when I'm pregnant, and you all fictitious pregnant, just serving. Big belly, no. I think that it's not helping that
Yes.
Karen is so pregnant because that is making Penelope look really stupid. Like I feel like Penelope's belly seems like
Yeah.
it's getting smaller because Karen's is visibly getting bigger.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But she
I
did look good.
like we said earlier, I kind of wish that some of the things that would have came out at the brunch they had with Fatima would have came out at the brunch that they had at the penthouse. But also, this was Sabrina's birthday, so no drama. We did get a couple
Mhm.
moments in the
Mhm.
looks from Karen over to Danny because yes, you my
Yeah.
friend. Yes, I'm gonna take you home, but also but not too much. I do not want to be an old drunk ass hag like you. Me carrying life is good enough, so you can go ahead and sop up all these goofy ass mimosas and get drunk to go in on your damn day off after you already done called out of work because your ass supposed to be there, but you want to go bust it wide open because you tipsy off of some goofy ass mimosas. You can enjoy that. I'm enjoying motherhood, honey. I'm enjoying entrepreneurship, honey. I'm enjoying this line being out the dough, honey. I'm enjoying coming into my damn salon and paying to figure out how to make some shit shake, and we finna be some millionaires up in here, honey. You can't relate.
Baby.
I think I'm always gonna
Yeah.
find a read for Danny. I don't even know where that came from,
Yeah.
y'all. I'm sorry.
But it came from somewhere. I appreciate it though. Um, but baby, even Karen, but I loved her energy. Like I love the energy that she came in with her and Sabrina.
Yep.
And but even as they were going out, when she was like, I take her home. And I think I can't remember what Danny said, but Danny said something, and Karen was like, "Nah, I'll take you home. I need to practice babysitting."
Mm-hmm.
It was like everybody was giving little jabs, and Danny with her. Cause normally Danny say her little stuff, and they either give her a look or they don't say nothing. But I love that they had their own little snapbacks tonight. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
And then to see Karen go to her salon and seeing, what I'm saying, how many people were in there and business is booming, and she don't understand what's going on. And I said, well, Pam, well, I guess the Buffalo sperm girl is working, because you making money. I ain't mad at you. I love Pam. I do. I love me some Pam.
I love
But
Pam, and I don't know
I
if y'all
love
saw it, but
Pam.
They just announced that she has been up to a series regular. So
Yes,
we're going to be getting
the
to see
series
more of
regular.
Pam as she
Yeah,
deserves. Love that for her. Like for me, like I
yes,
love
the
Pam.
grand
I love their
Angie.
interactions. Love what she's doing. But I also love the exchange that Karen had. Girl, do you have a license? Because you're running this shit out of my business. Like I need to understand certain things. So I love that she was asking all those questions. And then I love the moment of like, Karen, I got this. And for Karen, the growth is okay. And she just went to the bag. She just stopped and was like, you know
Hmm.
what? Hands up. And I'm like, I know how hard that is being an entrepreneur myself, being a creative myself, and like just maybe not running a salon, but like I produce celebrity photo shoots and this and that. And there's so many hands in the basket. And it's just like, I want to make sure everything, it's like, you can't touch everything. You got to trust. And that could be some of the most scary but empowering moments. So when she did that, I'm like, oh, our baby is growing. You are
Yeah,
going to make it, and you're so worried financially of if the salon is ever going to recover, if it's going to continue to drain you. But to see Pam working so hard, got the line out the door, all the things are clicking, and you're able to just be in your essence. Love this for you. Like literally love this for you. It's so perfect.
yeah. I love it. I love it for them. I love
Yeah.
it because Pam is faithful.
Yeah.
She's a faithful friend, and I love the fact that because Pam could have sold this stuff anywhere, but she chose to bring business to Karen's salon, so it's a win-win for them both. So I absolutely
Mm-hmm.
love how that's turning out. You know what I'm saying, for both of them, and then we see Tenderoni Trey,
Y'all's favorite.
who I love looking at, who I love looking at,
I like his
and love
voice
hearing
more than
his
I like
voice.
how he looks. I love his voice. He has a really amazing, sexy voice.
I'm tied. I'm tied. I'm tied. I can't choose which one I prefer the most, but his voice definitely does something.
Yeah.
Um, I'm like, all you had to do was say, hey Karen, you look nice. We need to find out how to bottle up that glow. You was doing
He
great,
was doing
Trey.
great.
You were doing so good. Then you had to bring up that girl, baby daddy. Ain't nobody said to bring up that baby daddy.
Not a
You
soul.
already know there's baby daddy drama. You were there. Why are we talking about him? Why are we talking about him? I would have did the same thing Karen did. I was like, oh, did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? You damn Skippy. You damn Skippy. I would have did the same thing. Like, yeah, baby. So, well, not baby, but Trey, I guess we'll see you the next time you stop by. Bye. I would do the same thing. Time for you to go. Yep.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
Trey. That was just like a comedic moment, comedic scene. We get that, so we get to see that her
Yeah.
salon is doing well. Love that for her. But then somehow, some way, she makes her ass her way down to the damn hospital, and I'm just like, I love the way that Ebony chose to play this because I could not tell if she's actually having an emergency or not, and it was stressing me out because she was sitting there and she's like,
Right.
"But I need to see somebody immediately," and I'm just like, "Are you black woman in right now?" Because you know how we like to play down, not necessarily play down, but like we like, oh, it don't hurt. Meanwhile, your ass is in labor and you're just sitting here like, okay, can somebody please help me, kinda immediately? And then she's like, okay, but what's wrong? Nothing is wrong per se. Like, what do you mean, girl? What is going on? I had so much anxiety, Karen. Like, what are you talking about right now?
Yeah. Yeah. That baby just trying to, what I'm saying? For once and for all, she just want to find out who her baby daddy is. For once and for
Yeah.
all.
So
And I'm
yeah,
just
she
like,
goes down
okay,
there for
right.
that. I'm like,
Okay,
girl, not you need it immediately, but all you want is a damn DNA test.
yeah. That's all we had to do. We always just, we won't, you need to schedule a DNA test for Zach to come and give his DNA so we can get this over with. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy when this comes to an end because I'm getting tired of this. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad that she took the initiative to make the appointment so that it can be all over and we can confirm that Zach is the father of her child
When I tell you, I cannot wait for
children
episode 8.
or
Like,
children.
Episode 8 and 9. I hope Maggie is right in episode 8 and episode 9. I don't think she is, but Lord, I wish she was because I cannot wait for these episodes.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for them,
Yes,
and I want
amniocentesis is
everybody.
serious business. A. Noel said, amniocentesis is serious business. And that's
Yes,
what
it
I was talking about
is.
before. Like, you can't do that early on because you literally have to stick something up there, puncture, not puncture in reference to bust the placenta, but like stick something in there to grab amniotic fluid so that you can be able to test. And that's not something that you actually want to do specifically with a geriatric pregnancy. Meanwhile, y'all want to be throwing temper tantrums and run up in the salon talking about DNA, 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 DNA. The baby is coming out. Like, it's not going away. It's not going to damn evaporate. So even her deciding to put herself in a position to do that now, I'm like, okay, we're going to finally get the answer. But also, do we really need it that bad? Do we want to put the baby at risk?
Right. It ain't that important.
But, she's doing it, and I'm excited for us to get some answers. I'm excited for all of what's to come. I'm excited to say I told you so every single week in perpetuity. I'm excited for that. Um, there was something that I was about to say. That was a callback to something that we were talking about before, but now I forgot it. Oh yeah, congratulations on medical school, Sade. Also, there's a birthday. Hold on, I saw somebody in the comments who said it was their birthday today. Muriel Dawkins, happy birthday, boo. If you're in here
Happy
or if you're catching it on the
birthday.
replay. Yeah. Karen didn't have a ton of scenes going on, but she was very impactful. I love that for her. I even love in the preview we get to see like her going over to Zach's house and she don't seem like she on some rah rah mess, even though he gonna respond how he responds. And she's like, I made the appointment. I love this era that Karen is in. I swear I do. She's just so at peace. And even when she's a little bit anxious, even when she is kind of like grappling with what's going on, whether it's like her worrying about how she might have been perceived when she found out that Trey, actually did go to college and what her response was. Or like in confronting Zach, trying to confront her about the whole DNA, all of it still feels very like elevated, and she's not reducing down to a level of pettiness or ignorance that she might have gone to before. And it's like she's very mindful of the space that she's in. She's very mindful of the woman that she wants to be, and she's making decisions accordingly. She's allowing herself to feel her feelings, but she's not allowing herself to be completely controlled by them and like washed away with them. And I love that for her.
I saw some people on on Facebook when they were like when Karen had brought up that she knows Fatima is behind this thing that one of the DNA tests. Well, why is Fatima name being mentioned? I said the same reason why Karen's name was mentioned at brunch. Same reason. My whole thing. These are her friends.
But low
You
key,
don't think she's
it ain't
gonna
even the same
invite
reason of that,
people?
Allie, because this is actually a legit reason to bring it up. They be bringing up Karen's name just because they seem like
That's
they got a
true.
quota to say Karen's name, so if they don't say it, they got to throw it in a couple extra sentences. But to your
Those
point,
facts.
not too much on Fatima's name being brought up when you have no problem with any of them saying Karen's name constantly,
None.
even on a whole other show.
Facts. Those are facts.
She's on a
But I
whole
said,
other
well, what's the
show
problem?
saying the
It's no
girl
problem.
name.
There ain't no problem with Karen saying that because she was telling the truth. And I think that's the thing that gets me. And it's almost like how people try to argue points that are never made or
Mm-hmm.
stated. Karen is saying Fatima is behind. I know it's Fatima because she know this is not an individual who is not privy to the things of Zach. She knows that probably better than he knows himself.
Yep.
So she know no he want no DNA test before. Now he wants one, but it's okay. I'm gonna give it to him. That's
Literally.
what we gonna do. So it is what it is. But Like I said, I appreciate Karen taking the initiative to get this thing done ASAP so that it could just be over and done with.
Yeah, same.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Same. Because they have worn this, Tyler has worn this damn storyline into the ground, honey.
He should be ashamed. He should be ashamed.
Anything
Yeah.
else, y'all, that we missed? There was something that we did miss, and I had it at the top of my head, and now I lost it.
That we missed.
Yes. But I feel like it had to do with Sabrina.
Um, dinner. I mean, the girls, Maurice. Was that her last name? Oh, Calvin.
Her bringing up Calvin, that was it. Yes. That was it. That was what I was like, oh yeah, we didn't touch upon that. Because somebody had
Thank
mentioned
you,
it
Mimi Loves
earlier in the
People.
chat. They were like, are we gonna talk about, because we were talking about Danny looking at
Yes,
Preston's,
Preston.
photos, and it's like, well, Sabrina technically brought up Calvin as well, so is she still pining? And I don't, is she like in a place where she's thinking, maybe I could have made it work with the panty man? Because at least I
No.
know that he wanted kids because he had a baby by a woman that he had only slept with once. He had a whole Zach special going on, and he never seen that damn kid either. But at least I know he would still want kids, and he would give me the kids.
Yeah. I don't get that from, for me personally, I don't get that from Sabrina when it comes to Calvin. I think that she felt like Calvin was her friend.
Mm,
So when he left, I feel like that Sabrina felt like she lost a friend, not just somebody she just had sex with or someone she was just, casually dating at one point.
mm,
I think that she lost a friend. I think that's bothering her because she'll say, "Well, I thought he at least would have contacted me on my birthday because when, far as we know, when Calvin left, Calvin and Sabrina were not on bad terms.
right.
They were friends. Like they were not involved. He chose to be a support to her during the time that she needed that support. So I do find it interesting that he just got his stuff and left, even though he told Maurice that it was hard being around Sabrina. I think that Sabrina is mature enough to handle that conversation with Calvin. He
Mm,
just chose not to have it with her for whatever reason. But I think it's more so for me. I think it's about her losing a friend more than anything.
mm. I can see that. Do we think that they're
Yeah,
alluding to Calvin coming back? Because why do we need to nugget about him still paying rent?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I feel like, are they trying to work his ass back in season 8? Because
But I
when you
don't
said he
know. I would,
moved, I'm like, okay, take all your stuff and you move. Why are you paying rent if you move?
and then again, it goes. Calvin is a good guy, so maybe he's wanted to help Maurice. 'Cause, Maurice ain't working,
Mm.
so maybe he
But he's supposed to be making
like that.
tons of
I think that's
money.
on brand.
Yeah, he's supposed to be making tons of money with his little OnlyFans though. But I see what you're saying. No, Calvin is not married. He just ran off with Becky with the good hair.
Princeton is married. I don't want him to come back. As much as I love Anthony, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want him to come back unless they have something viable for his character to do.
Yeah,
Like if
that's
he's
real.
just gonna
I
like
agree.
don't bring him back. Not do nothing.
I agree. I agree. I agree. For sure. Is that everything? I feel like. Damn. Yeah, ain't Noel, you and Allie be on one accord. PB Laws, not too much.
Don't bring back
Not too
video.
much because Aaron Harper Carter, he's bringing his ass back, okay? The rest of
Okay.
them,
I'm gonna need Kevin. I'm gonna need Kevin to grace my screen pretty soon,
I'm perfectly
and
fine with
that's
the rest of
Aaron.
them nary a return, even though apparently Preston's supposed to be bringing his ass back over to Fatima. But Aaron, oh yeah, he got to come on back. He got to come.
I'm gonna
PB
be so
loves
happy.
How y'all know? I can't tell you how I know some of the things that I know. You could just take it or
I
leave it.
wanna know.
You can trust me or you can
I
not.
know what to do.
DNC Greatness says heavy on the Aaron Harper Carter needed to be back on Sisters. Heavy on it.
Yes.
Ain't Noel says, oh, I'm fully
Yes.
expecting Aaron to pop up at the hospital when Karen gives birth. Not the pop up.
Yeah. And then sometimes I think the show will give you clues because if you think about it, everybody who left the show who is not returning, we were told where they went.
Mm-hmm.
We were told what happened to them. Preston he moved, got married, he relocated. Calvin relocated, he's with a bunny. Aaron was never given.
The
Now
last thing he says,
the
I'll
him
always be there when you
yeah,
call.
and call me when you need me. Call me when you need me. Mm-hmm. That phone gonna be ring, ring, ringing.
Our man, our man, our man. Yes, Aaron got to. Aaron has to return. Just period. Pooh. Period. Anything else that we missed, y'all, that y'all want us to expand upon, to talk about? If you're just popping in, thank you so much for joining the live. You can catch the replay once we're done live so that you can go back and catch all of what we had going on, what we was talking about. We are 2 hours in at this point, and I think we touched upon everything.
I
Really,
think
really
we did.
high
So I was just
ratings.
looking at them.
What do you say?
Yes. Oh, I was saying, yeah, I was just looking at some of the looking at the comments to see if anybody sweet cake, you can't stand Aaron.
Who can't stand Aaron? That's a fact.
Wow.
Wow, I
Sweet
didn't know
cake
that
5.
happened. Tell us more. A Noel says that's why I keep expecting Robin to pop up. Yeah, they also mentioned Robin in this episode too.
A lot of past people was mentioned up in this episode. Aaron name came up, Robin name came up. But then again, with Andy, I'll say, what are you trying to pull your whole card? Because Andy was like, with Robin being gone, it's so difficult for me. So if he was here, what would happen? That's all I'm saying.
If he was here, it would be slight work.
That's all I'm saying.
If he was here, it would be light work. I mean, she did tell him that she was trying to make partners, so he knew of her goals and whatnot. Um, wait, did Sweet Cakes tell us why? Aaron
I don't
can't
think so.
understand. No, I don't know what that means.
Oh,
Damn, a lot of y'all don't like Aaron. Sharon, you don't like Aaron either. What? Not y'all been
he
covert
been
this whole
getting
time.
some.
I've been gushing about Aaron for the last I don't know how long because Vaughn and Allie actually converted me. I wasn't too sure about him, and I was like, you know what? Between Vaughn, Allie, and me confronting my trauma behind we don't deserve good things as a low key limited belief. Stop waiting for the other shoe to drop. Let this man be great. Eric and receive him. I got on board with Aaron Carter and they hopped off yet. Even with Jennifer and the whole John of it all. There's some explanation there. But not
And
me
he's
gushing about
respected.
him. What'd you say, Allie?
And people were saying he can't take no. I understand.
Oh,
He
that's
been
why.
gone for 3 months.
Yep. So that disproves y'all's point there. He stayed away. He got gone and stayed gone. So there you go. Um, Great DNC Grady says it's time for him to come back though, since Karen is finally over Zach, so she can finally allow herself to be loved. That good man who stood by her at her lowest, ugliest moments. She loves him too. Points was made. Sweet Cake says Aaron know better. He lied too much. What did he?
What he lied
What did he
about?
lie about? I feel like I missed
He can't
something.
lie about. What he lied about?
Oh my goodness. Not Aaron or John Harpo. Y'all are turning Aaron every which way but loose, and it's just the two of y'all.
They were saying that we didn't talk about he tell about Jordan telling Andy he loves her and her not saying it back. I
They
can't
they
remember we
say
talked
it a
about it or
lot. They say that a lot though. I didn't take it that any kind of way. I just took that as Andy not wanting to say that in the office because she's trying to present a certain way. But it could be something to that, because she's about to pull back. But they have both said that I love you, so it's not like he hasn't heard it before, which is why I don't think that he's took it any kind of way when she didn't say it. They do that little
I don't.
they do that little thing, and then they have, I thought they have.
Oh, I don't remember them ever saying it. I thought she was getting off the phone because it was like what?
Maybe I gotta go
But if that
rewatch.
was, I would hope he wouldn't do it over the phone the first time. But I mean,
Right.
that's just me.
Right. Good night, Vaughn. Thank you so much. Um PB Law says, I'm glad he gone. Finally stopped popping up all the damn time. He was giving pathetic. Damn. Listen here. All the errands in the world, don't stop doing what you're doing, because there's a woman like me who gonna appreciate it, okay? Chrissy said that corny hand kiss thing worked my nerve. I said, Andy, when the hell you get a love bat signal with this fool? Child. Fatima about to be a living babysitter. Y'all are too much.
You call me
uh,
another person's name during this over you forever, and I ain't gonna lie about that. Now that's something else.
Wait, what happened?
Because it was, Aaron. I mean, Karen had called Aaron Zach
Uh huh.
during sex.
Mm-hmm.
She would still be done with him forever. I also contribute to the fact that Karen was very vocal to Aaron about how she still felt about Zach, and he decided to continue to pursue. Because my whole thing is at that point you're privy to how I feel,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what it is. Continue, hey, but I have never said nobody else's name. That's that. Ooh, God, I don't know how I would respond to that.
I don't think I've ever done it either. But I also understand how it could happen in certain circumstances. Um,
I
it
mean,
might not be right, but like you said, she was very honest about her position and not getting over him. Not that it's a compliment, because like y'all gonna be like, all right, Erica, not too much, but like if you hit that spot and it feels exactly like this man, so that she is able to go there, I would think that that's kind of a good thing, even though like in name it seemed like it's not a good thing for you to call him that, but I don't know. It could be taken a few different ways. It could be that she's fantasizing about him, so she's not even paying attention to you being there, or you will make her feel the same way, and she just gets caught up in the moment and taken back to that because it's so familiar to her, and this is the first time for y'all. So it's just like, yeah.
mm, just don't call me Sasha. My name is Alicia. I don't want to be called no other.
I don't think nobody wants to be called it, but you were like it's a deal breaker, right?
Huh?
You said it's a deal breaker.
No, I was reading what her comment said. She
Oh,
would be
okay.
done with that person.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that anybody wants it or it's cool, but I just think it's not necessarily a deal breaker, especially if the person already said like this is what I'm going through and this is what I'm struggling with. Yeah. All right, y'all. I think we touched upon everything.
Yeah. Even Lisa stated to Karen she's still in love with Zach. No, she said, I know you still love Zach.
Good night to me
Which I
too.
don't know why she like Zach saying he loved her too.
Child. I should have my
But yeah, we
breakdown
touched on
up
everything.
right after this because I literally started recording already. It's gonna be a little bit of a long one, so y'all better watch the whole thing. Support your sis.
Um,
Okay.
straight up, I'm not doing the overall reviews no more.
Oh.
Everything gonna be broken down. I'm not. I don't like doing them. When I did the one last week, I didn't like it. I said I don't like doing these no more. I
Ah.
prefer the video. There are certain things that happen in the show that I want to talk more about, and I don't want my review to be that. I don't want my review to be so long. So I'm gonna break things down.
Mm,
That's what I'm doing. I'm challenging myself. Um, I'm gonna be putting out videos to celebrate Black History Month. It's always Black History over here, but I really want to highlight and celebrate those who have influenced me. Because at first I was gonna be talking about like the older people from
mm-hmm.
way back in the day. I love them and I thank them. But I want to talk about those who have had like a major impact in my life from childhood, teenage years, young adult, and being a grown ass woman. So I'm gonna be talking about music, shows, my favorite black. Everything
Oh,
gonna be black. Favorite
nice.
black. So I'm getting everything together. So it's gonna be a lot of content that I'm gonna be coming out with. So the first video is gonna be my favorite black couple. My favorite black TV couple is
Mm,
Wayne. So I'm gonna be talking about why they were my favorite, and I want to give them their flowers too,
yeah.
because sometimes they may never ever hear my videos, but we never know how their presence may have affected other people, and we can come together and discuss it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I want to do. But it's the seventh, so I'm some days behind, but I'm gonna be catching up. So 95% of what y'all see on my community page upcoming, I will be making videos about those things as well. Um, so
Yes.
yeah, that's what,
Branching out. I am going to still do the breakdowns for the episodes. I still
yeah.
owe y'all episode 5. I said I wasn't going to miss an episode breakdown this season, so I'm still going to do it. And as well as the subject videos, so I got y'all. New videos every single day for sisters. I am also doing some stuff specifically for not necessarily Black History, but for the loveness of it all, being this the month of Valentine's Day. So I've been rewatching Black rom coms, and I'm going to be talking about those. The first one is Two Could Play That Game. I also have been
Yeah.
posting some things on my second channel. If you don't know, I have another channel called Erica Vane TV 2. TOO. And if you're watching Ruthless, I am talking about Ruthless over there. Those videos are posted for you as well. I also just recently watched Dutch as well as Dutch 2. So those videos are going to go up over there. Lots and lots and lots of content, y'all. Tap in. We appreciate you. Yes, and give
Yeah,
the video
somebody
a
asked me
like,
about
pretty
Ruthless.
please.
Somebody asked me because you doing Ruthless. That's why I was like, why are so many people asking me about Ruthless? Because you doing it. That's probably why.
I just started
I don't
adding
watch.
because it just came back.
Oh, it just came back. Okay, so for those who asking me, I don't watch it, so I wouldn't be reviewing it. But that's great because Erica is reviewing Ruthless. So y'all go on over there if you haven't already. You said it's on your second channel,
Yes.
right? And watch her reviews of Ruthless.
Yes. Y'all have a great
I can
rest of
only
your
imagine.
week. Hopefully, it is sunny and beautiful wherever you are, child. We're getting more rain again. Help us now. But it's all good. We're all still blessed. Thank y'all for joining us on another dope episode of Our Sisters Keeper. It has been real. It has been fun. I cannot wait to keep the conversation going in the comment section. And be on the lookout because I might be going live on Friday to just chop it up and talk about some things.
Can you plug your tickets channel? Because somebody was asking about DD Taylor
Oh,
was asking.
yes. It is. Oh, it just tagged me. It's Erica Vane TV, but TOO at the end. So Erica Vane TV 2. But I'll link it in the description box down below as well. It won't let me. Well, maybe I type it as a hyperlink. Maybe it'll do it then. There we go. All right, y'all. We love you. See you next week if it's just for sisters. But if you tapping in for other series, because of course, all the Queen's Manor tomorrow, more Ruthless, which will be tomorrow as well. Then we'll see you sooner than that. Have a phenomenal rest of y'all's week. We out.
Peace.